Till today's day, I'm gonna figure out if all this hard work on this trailer is paid off or not. Luckily the truck started. It's been cold. I don't know what it is about this truck. I put brand new batteries in it. It still acts like it's real slow to start. It doesn't matter if it's been running or not or nothing. Probably the starter. I'm not real sure, but just a real slow start. But I know it's got the juice. Anyway, we'll see if we can get this thing all rigged, hooked up, and I gotta load the Traco, the excavator, and I gotta go get my other pickup, hook up that trailer over there, get my skid steer and that grapple rake over there. Gonna load it up, chain it all down, and I'm not gonna move today. We're gonna get everything ready for tomorrow morning. We're gonna head over to that job. So if I get everything done in time today, it's a beautiful day. I think I can go put the black dirt back on that pond that we haven't finished. That pond that we did a couple weeks ago, it filled up the next day. So it was real wet, and all the piles of topsoil, you know, it's gonna be wet. But I think maybe I'm gonna try, if I have time, to get that pond complete so we can move up the road a couple miles and do the next pond. So we got 2 more ponds to build. We got this job to go do. We got 2 quarters of trees we need to start cutting with that skid loader. We got pipe we need to drive around here. We got pipe we need to drive on another farm. We have so much to do. If we had days like this every day, it'd be nice. But unfortunately, next week it's supposed to get real bad. I don't know if it's gonna be real bad. I'm exaggerating a little. But it's supposed to get polar vortex, winter storm cold. I don't believe the weathermen anymore. They say polar vortex like it's something that happens every 1,000 years. We had one last year, so I don't know. It's gonna get cold, but we ain't gonna be doing any of this work. We're gonna be tending to livestock from daylight to dark every day, probably, and trying to keep them alive. So we're gonna try to get all we can done while we can. Well, so far so good. Everything worked like it should on this thing. We'll see if it picks the track up here in a minute, but first I'm gonna clean this all off, and I'm gonna run to town and fill this truck up with diesel before I load that Traco, because I don't really feel like taking that Traco to town. I need to order some new boards for this trailer. These are only a year old, but I didn't ever do it right when I did it, and long story short, wasted my money because I never tied them down good. And I ordered too thick of a board. They stick up too much, and the cleats of the dozer and I'll catch them, tear them up. So I want to get some boards that are a little thinner, that'll sit flush with this trailer, kind of like what was on it. They barely stick up at all, and a couple of these warped really bad, as you can tell when right after I put them on. It wasn't no good. So they're actually warped when I put them on. The bottom boards were wet. Everything that was on top of the stack was good, but the bottom ones were a little wet and they warped fast. But see, we broke this one side loading it the other day when we were in a bind when that motor quit. So don't ever side load these, not these Witzkos. I had to do some finagling to do that. I had to block it, put blocks underneath the frame to keep it from twisting the neck, and it was a bad deal. But I did it right where I didn't tear nothing up, hurt nothing. But if you didn't do that, I think you'd for sure tear some stuff up. So anyway, we got the gooseneck hooked up. I'm gonna run down and get some fuel. That way we ain't gotta worry about that in this truck. It needs some fuel. So far so good. Everything is working like it should. Let's go see if he'll pick that Traco up though. This truck hadn't ran in damn near a month. I had to hire it. My stuff moved earlier, so it needs to be drove a little. It only let me put $100 of fuel in. That didn't get me very far. And then it declined my card the second time. I always had trouble there at that pump. I'm surprised it didn't decline me the first go around. Our local co-op, I don't know why the machines never work, but I don't have a co-op card right now. I need to get one. I haven't had one in several years. So I use my debit card to pay for cash. You know, that way you don't get behind on a bill, or it's easier really to keep up with it. If you can do it, it's better. Anyway, it declined my card the second time. It's usually declined it the first time. I have trouble. I usually have to go across the street, but I can't get this big truck in across the street. So. Luckily it worked. It got me $100 worth of fuel. Let's see if it'll pick this Traco off the ground. Grind them till you find them. It's the only thing I don't like about this truck is I really don't care for the transmission. Splitting every gear. Well, I had a little trouble. You can tell. I don't know if you can see. It was back here. Now it's doing it up there. Them tracks are look like they're not on the trailer good, but they are, because that's how I have to line up. It hangs over that much every time. But my boards are right there. There's something must be underneath them boards. I'm not real sure. I fixed this board to make it to where it would level out the back with that front still. Anyway, I'm gonna chain it down really well, which I would anyway, because we're going down the highway on this job. I don't know why. That's something to do with this board, but it's up on a hump. But it's not a big deal, but it's not something that's just great either. See, a lot of times I'll just put a chain on that little notch to the tracks on both sides. I don't trust it at all on this because of the way that's looking. So we'll see if this thing works. So I'm really anxious to see if this trailer is going to pick it up. All the money and time we put into this thing. Imagine a brand new motor. It won't start if it ain't choked though. And my choke cable, when you pull on it, it ain't working right. So I had to reach down in here, feel it around and find it. So far, so good. Let's hope it goes well. Oh yeah, that's much better. I thought we fixed that, but it ain't very well. I wish I would have made it even farther than that. Oh yeah, that's the way it should be. Thing's working like a champ now. That makes me feel good. I put a way bigger, my uncle did, put a way bigger footprint on that thing. It barely fits in the trailer side, but that's how we need it right there. That is nice. Couldn't have fit more perfect in there like that. I mean, that thing just fits perfect in there. That's so much better than it was. And it's got a great big footprint now, so it don't sink in the ground. I don't know why engineers, I'm not hating on Wisco. I mean, they got a good trailer, and this is an old wore out trailer, and it's good. So I like it. There's a few flaws I don't like about it, but I'm not too sure that the things that I don't like about it aren't from the previous owner messing it up though. But they make a good trailer, but I don't know why engineers don't think about, hey, we might want a bigger footprint on that. It's gonna sink in the ground. It's pretty obvious it's way too small. Lifting up, I mean, it's a 35-ton trailer. You're lifting up that much weight at 70,000 pounds. Sometimes you're trying to lift up, which I usually don't load mine that heavy, but I really don't know what this thing weighs. I never looked it up. I'm not sure on my dozer either, but I need to go across the scales and look. But anyway, I know it ain't near that, but I'm gonna chain it down good though. I can clean my tracks out. We're gonna be ready to roll in the morning. All right, I think we're about ready for in the morning. I didn't chain anything down yet, but I really want to get to that pond and try to finish it. It's so nice outside. I mean, it's just a beautiful day. So hopefully that, I got it loaded a little different this time, a little more towards the front of the trailer. I'm hoping this tire doesn't rub this time, because I still haven't had time to look at that. You can see it made that little groove right here in this tire, and it just barely rubs it. It looks like it's trying to rub right now though. I don't know what to do about that. We're not going very far, but it's far enough to run a brand new tire. I don't know. I don't understand it. Guess I'll buy another tire if I have to. But when I do it next time, I'm gonna get a torch and cut that fender out, or I guess I don't know what else to do. That trailer doesn't make any sense why it's doing that. It only does it on that one tire. But hopefully we can get this house cleaned up for him. I'm so sick of looking at that orange shield on that thing. But I'm gonna get the right color paint, and I'm debating if we get enough downtime, because this is the time of year I have time to do it. Of course, I got a lot of things to do, like I said earlier, but if that track goes up here, I can pedal in the evenings at night. I could paint that Traco, but we'll see how it goes. A lot of people tell me to paint black to match that dozer. I don't know if that's what I want to do. But now my problem is my other two pickups are Mark's in his, and then the other one's at Brandon's. So I don't want to take that thing out in the middle of a pasture loaded to go work on that pond. So I need to get a ride to my other pickup and that way we can go work on it. The guy doesn't want, I can explain more when I get up there, but he doesn't really care to have that pond too pretty. He just wants it done and complete so he can pay me. And he's gonna disc the top of it. So I think I can go out there about an hour and a half. I think I can get that thing knocked out, because it ain't gotta look real pretty. I just gotta get it covered and roll on. So anyway, hopefully we can get this house cleaned up for our buddy and maybe help him out a little, but we're ready anyway. Well, rather than wait on a ride, I wanted to get going. I figured I'd just take this Gator because it needs to be driven. It hadn't been driven in a long time, and needs a bath real bad. But man, I messed up. I don't know who drove this thing last, but it probably was me. I don't know, but I messed up. As you can see, I've been having trouble with the Tomcat, spraying everything. There's a spot there, a spot there. I kind of walk over here to get in this thing, and I'll be damned if I didn't leave the window down on it this whole time. But I've been looking all in here, smelling in here. There ain't nothing. I don't know why they haven't been in here, but I am very thankful that the cats have not been in here. I don't know. I got lucky. I can't believe it. But I won't make that mistake again, because usually you leave your window down on a pickup or anything, it don't take them one day. That damn Tomcat will spray. Hope I got enough gas. Yeah, I do. Man, this thing ain't even started up in 2.5 months. It's nice to have though when you need it. Well, I figured before I run over there to that dozer, it's getting dark, I don't need to be there, but I figured I better come check on everything here, see if mama and baby are doing good over there. Looks like they are. This heifer looks fine. Yeah, they're doing good. They're gonna need another bill tomorrow probably, but Brandon already checked them all this morning. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay over here. Oh yeah, she's doing all right. I think she's gonna make a good recovery as long as them hooves will heal. She's got hay now, she's got alfalfa, she's got Milo, she's got water, and she ain't got to walk to it. So that's all I can do for her. Let's go push some dirt. Well, I got to thinking, I'm pulling up to the dozer now, and I got to thinking, man, we pushed that thing super hard to get that pond done the other day. I bet you it needs fuel. And I don't like running this dozer low on fuel because we've had a lot of junk in the tank. It's set for a long time. It's almost every time it gets real low on fuel, then you gotta put fuel filters on it. But anyway, we're gonna see. But y'all check this pond out. This thing's plumb full. I love it when a plan comes together. Look at that. That is great. That is great. I'll hop up here on this dozer and just see how much fuel's in it. Hopefully it's got enough to put the black dirt back on here and not have to worry. But the only thing I don't like that I see about this pond right now off the bat is you want it to hold water up to your stakes. And that other side is so much lower than this side. You can see that's probably 2 feet of water this thing could hold if you dammed up that side a little. I'll talk to the landowner though and see what he wants, if he would like to do that and spend more money. Obviously I can't just do it for free because that's where they staked it. It's just the natural flow. You don't realize how much lower it is over there than it is over here until it fills up with water and it shows. But unless you shoot it. But I'm sure he's really pleased with how this worked out because, man, I know I am. Nothing better than digging a pond and seeing it fill up the next day. Well, I have had trouble with this fuel gauge playing around a lot. It's kind of off and on, but Usually when it's been sitting, you started, it's accurate and it shows half a tank. So we're gonna go with that. Let's hope there's half a tank in it. We're gonna have to let it warm up for a while. It's been cold, but man, what a beautiful day today. I know I've said that like 4 times, but I just love it when the weather is perfect. I just want to work and work and work. And when the weather's shitty, I don't want to get out of the house. I'm terrible about bad weather. If the weather's bad, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to go out in it. If it's nice, I can't stay home. I just take advantage of it. But anyway, we're gonna see about getting this deal done and get to the next one. It needs to be finished up. Well, this is a damn mess now. I was really hoping I could get this done today, because this dozer needs to be digging another pond, but it's just so wet. When I get on that front side, my dozer just slides. If I ain't careful, it's gonna go all the way to that water. So I am not risking that. I don't know when it would stop. You'd have to get down to that stuff and then hope it stops. I mean, I'm just having all 9 kinds of hell, so it's just too muddy. What I might do is just push the black dirt back over the other side get as best I can, like I kind of did here. I wish I could do this a little better, but just try to get it pretty decent, and then rode the dozer up to that next pond in the next few days, depending on the weather, and dig it, finish it, and then when I load up there, swing back by and unload, do my touch-up work. But you'll get the idea how that's done. It's a way better deal than just burying that topsoil underneath that sorry stuff, because that stuff will never grow anything, not even a weed. All that happens when you don't do this is erosion will take place. Basically, kind of already started on that first rain there. You can see it cut that over there, and it ran down in the pond. So over time, especially the red clay, you'll just get a lot of your berm up here will end up back down in the hole. So you need grass established, you need some good topsoil, and this is how we do them. So technically I don't get paid for any of the black dirt stuff. I get paid by the yard on the pond, and a lot of guys will charge extra for this, but I don't. I try to take care of my customers and they'll take care of me. So, but technically, you know, I get paid by the yardage of dirt I move in that pond. So all this that you saw on the very first that one video with taking the black dirt out, I technically got paid for taking the black dirt out, but for putting it back on, I don't get paid for that. But it's not that big a deal, and it makes the customers happy, and it makes me happy, and it helps my business, because when people drive by, they're going to see a good job, and they're not going to see that over there, and it just looks like crap. So this looks like crap too right now, because I cannot smooth it up, but we're gonna get there. I'm way too risky to even get close to knocking that down right there, because I mean, when I say that dozer starts to slide, it slides all the way down to the water. So had a couple of pretty sketchy moments there. So I'm gonna go to the other side. It's getting dark. Try my best to at least push all that over the top, and then kind of get like this here, and we'll call it good until I dig that other one. Like I say, it's just up there by that windmill, so to the east of that, or west of that, and 2 miles, so not too far. If I have to, I'll road it back over here and smooth it up, but this will be where it can air out pretty good now. So see what we can do. Well, the battery's gonna die, so I'm gonna put it on time lapse to finish this deal out. You know, kind of get the idea, and it's gonna die on me here, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video now, and then it'll go to that. So I'm having trouble growing the channel, man. If y'all can just share, like, subscribe, do whatever you need to do to help me out, I really appreciate it, because my videos don't get very many views. Went from like 12, 13,000, 7,000, 6,000 all the time to I barely get 100 now, and I keep thinking it'll happen, but it hadn't. I know what happened. I know exactly what happened, but I ain't gonna open up a can of worms with it. So, but anyway, if y'all can just help me out, I appreciate it, and we'll put her on time lapse and enjoy this beautiful sunset as we finish this one up.
There will be nobody.
I can't believe this battery's still up on this thing. It's about to die, but a little smoothing up. Well, I spoke too soon, that battery died. This one's about dead too, but I got it pretty well done. We're gonna have to let it dry out a little and smooth up. Fill in those blank spots. Get it where this dirt can feather out. It's so wet right now, it's hard to spread. So this side wasn't near as bad as that side was, but anyway, I know it's dark, can't see good, but appreciate y'all watching. Like and subscribe, share, I appreciate it. Give me some more views, I need them. Thank you. Keep digging, guys.